Sarah's table. Pew, 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 pew. Finger guns. I used to say, oh no, it's a finger guns day, but it's always a finger guns day. So
Also, why? Oh no.
I
It's
don't
like, oh
know. I
yeah.
just like there was a time when I was trying to lie to myself about how I was professional and just like presented myself in such a way that finger guns were an occasional thing, but that's not true.
Was that before the disco
Bisexual
ball
finger
or
guns are
after?
the most important.
before before or after the disco ball. I know, like as I have the
BDB.
I'm like, no, look, I'm fine. Anyway, hi. Hi,
You're
everybody.
also wearing elf ears,
I
so
know.
Yeah.
We've
that's
talked
totally
about
profesh.
I always
super
bust
profesh.
mine out for Sarah's table because I never use them for anything.
Beep, beep, beep. These are my normal ears. I don't know what you're talking about.
She's an elf, y'all. Yeah.
Just welcome. Anyway, hi. I'm Sarah Moore. My pronouns are she, her, and I'm going to be your glute master today and your host and your favorite person. I'm going to remind you to please have some water because I bet you're dehydrated.
Yeah.
Gatorade's as close as I got. Electrolytes are important.
That's important. Yeah, we love it. I have some new faces here today. I have some familiar faces. I don't know which one my face is. It depends on if you are the first time you've tuned in. I don't know.
Then it's all new faces.
Then it's all new faces.
All new.
Unless you found us through other places. I don't
this is it's too windy now.
It is maybe too early in my personal day to have this kind of existential conversation.
Don't let the existential dread kick in. It's okay.
Yikes. Okay.
Finger gun, shoot the existential dread away. There you go. There you go.
We've done it. We've shot them all out of the air. I feel like we got a lot of points just now. I feel good. Today we are going to be playing Goblin with a Fat Ass. It is a combination of Goblin with a Fat Ass and Goblin with a Fat Ass Redux.
Oh my god.
Two versions.
Two versions. So it is
controversial. Really split the room.
I know.
Phenomenal.
Just like right down the center. Goblin with a Fat Ass was created by Tom Bloom as a joke on Twitter. Goblin with a Fat Ass Redux was created by Sean Haas. I am splitting the difference. I don't know what that makes us. Goblin with a Fat Ass Redux.
1.5 or like
1.5
dream
1.5.
drop, dream distance drop, rebirth.
Oh no, we're Kingdom Heartsing.
Yeah,
editors.
we are.
Editors cut.
Yeah.
The extended edition.
Cut. Oops, all belts. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it. It is whatever is going to happen. That is what I have told myself today. We're just going to play a thing. And in case you were confused on what you would be doing in a game called Goblin with a Fat Ass.
I am curious.
You are a group of miscreants with one goal: to rob the richest person in town blind.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, each of you is also a goblin with a fat ass. The end.
I imagine
no.
that'll be a preventative in some way.
Yeah.
It is, yeah, your ass both helps and hinders you, depending on how many dice you roll. Because your pool is representing the size of your ass.
What the?
Yeah, it's good. It's going to be good.
This
Listen.
is phenomenal.
I'm so happy.
Okay.
Oh my god! I wonder if
Listen.
anyone's ever played this for real.
Yeah, absolutely. They
Okay.
absolutely have. And
Okay.
well, we're gonna play it.
We're about to.
It's gonna happen today, even if nobody else has. Okay, so before we get started, just a quick safety discussion. I think that's really important. Here on Sarah's table, you will never find sexual violence, violence against children, withholding food as punishment, or starvation. Also, if an animal is attacking you, you may attack back. However, we do not kick the neighbor's dog. Is there anything else? Also, disclaimer, as always, there is no racism, sexism, homophobia, transphobia, any of the phobias or isms. It's just not a thing here. Is there anything else that anybody has, like Is anybody like really super afraid of spiders, for example? Or
I learned a new one. Anything that has to do with the Achilles tendon, can't do it.
That one's a little, that's squiggly. That's
okay, cool. Yeah, I can.
So
we
no
can avoid
cutting
that.
people off at the ankles.
Yeah, no hamstringing.
Yeah.
Okay, great. All right. We also don't go into big gore explanations here. This is not a. This is
I
a
would
very.
hope, especially in Goblin with a fat ass.
Yeah,
I
it's a
booped
very
him with a stick.
silly, very silly game.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of comic, like Batman biffs, booms, and bangs in this, I imagine.
I hope so.
Oh.
Yeah. With jazz hands, as it turns out. I would love to go around the table. I would love to have you introduce what your name is, what your pronouns are, and how you found yourself here, either on this show or in a cosmic level, whatever you want. I'm going to start with Mayana.
All right, sounds great. Hi, I'm Mayana, pronouns she, her. I played Crowned with you.
Yeah.
Yes. That was
Yeah,
super fun.
I still want to play that game. It's on my list.
It was really fun. And in a cosmic sense, I was born, and then I had dreams of being an actress.
Yeah.
And then
So did so many of us.
Yeah. And
Welcome.
now I wear a sweatshirt and live in Burbank. And and that's what I'm doing now.
I love it. That sounds great.
I
love that as a bio. I wear sweatshirts and live in Burbank.
I wear sweatshirts. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right. Scooting over to Kylie. Who are you?
Hi, my name is Kylie. My pronouns are she, her. I'm a queer and neurodivergent streamer. I know Sarah in the real world before I ever really played games, because I also was an aspiring actress and we met acting. But now I live in Pittsburgh and I wear lots of oversized sweaters.
Oh, listen, the thing that we met on was an overnight film shoot.
Oh,
yeah.
No.
And even at that time, and it was decades ago. And even at that time, I was like, I am too old for this.
Yeah.
This overnight shoot.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, it's bad.
No.
It's bad.
Why do we do this to ourselves?
Hey, but we trauma bonded, and that's all that matters.
Really did. Yeah. All right. And last but not least, Latia.
Hi, I am the new face if you're a frequent watcher of Sarah's Table, but my name is Latia. My pronouns are she, her. I work in games. How I got here in the Sarah's Table sense is that we were supposed to do an episode together.
We were.
It could have been months, it could have been years ago. I don't remember at this point. But it didn't end up happening. And then Sarah asked me if I wanted to be a goblin with a fat ass. And there was no world in which I said no to that.
Yeah, you can't.
Truly, cosmically, I did not want to be an actress. I wanted to be something vague, like a tree or something.
Hey.
I don't know. Always, but I mean, I don't know. But now I'm here working in games, which is
act like a tree.
That's good.
I could act and pretend. Yeah.
This feels like maybe we have created a new one-page RPG called Three Aspiring Actresses and a Tree.
Yeah.
We'll
ready.
work on that. We'll workshop
also,
it.
in the clothing sense, I do not like clothes, hence I wear as few of it as possible. So I am in a tank top today.
There you go.
Excellent. I am in what I slept in. Hi.
I almost was, and I was like, I can't. I have to put on a second shirt. But I was contemplating.
This is my awake shirt.
This is what I walked my dog in this morning.
Yeah. Listen, we're all doing great.
Yeah.
I love it.
We're doing it.
Do you guys want to build a goblin?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Let's do it.
All of these are going to be determined with die rolls. It's very easy. So everybody, you will need your D6s. The first thing we're going to roll is for how big is that thing?
Boy, there you go.
Just roll 1d6 for me, and it's going to determine the size of your keister.
3.
Manna, you are triple cheeked up.
Oh, Jesus.
You start with with 3 dice in your die pool.
Cool. Awesome.
I got a 4.
4 also triple cheeked up. 3. This is good.
I got a
Kylie.
5.
Kylie, you are a super thick milkshake. You have 4 in your die pool.
I want to know I want to know when he was designing this, if it was 1 in the morning, if it was 4 in the morning.
I can
Yeah.
only
How-
assume this was some version of intoxicated conversation with friends, and
Yeah.
then the next morning it was, no, let's make this.
Yeah.
No, this is real. I wrote
They
a
were
couple of
laughing so hard.
This was
They
so
were
smart.
fine.
Let's find out, where'd you get all that?
Oh.
One more D6.
What? Where'd you get all that?
Where'd you get all that?
I rolled a
What?
2.
A 2. Okay. Kylie, your amazing ass came from vicious fighting in the Gobbo Wars.
This checks out.
With that, you have the skills fleeing, spitting, and stabbing. And you have an item, which is old hardtack, nod to form a shiv.
Very cool.
Okay.
I rolled 5.
We're gonna get there in one moment. I have one more thing for Kylie. The detail that I am curious about is who and where did you fight?
Oh.
I feel like without a lot of context to the world, I'm gonna say that
It is the world we make it. You
Okay,
pick whatever you want.
Alabama.
in her rebellious teenage years, she just wanted to throw hands and throw
Yeah.
some ass around.
Yeah.
And so she went to war and
I love
she
it.
learned some things
About
Great.
herself.
About-
the
and
world.
about herself, about the world, and now
About
she is
goblin kind.
Yeah.
Cool. Mayana, you were blessed by an enthusiastic booty nymph.
Hey,
Cool.
got that magic booty.
Yeah, your skills are alchemy,
Okay.
nature,
Oh my god.
and naked festivities.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I love it.
Could you give me one more D6, Mayana, for your
Yes.
item?
Yes, of course. 6.
You have a magic spoon.
A magic spoon. All right. I love a magic spoon.
And the
Not the
detail,
cereal, an actual spoon that
an
is
actual
magical.
spoon that is
Great.
magic. Yeah.
Great.
And why did this booty nymph choose you?
Man, I think I was probably gallivanting through the woods, minding my damn business,
Uh-huh.
singing
Yeah.
at birds.
Yeah.
And the nymph was like, this girl knows what's good. I'm gonna give her a gift.
You've been blessed.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, Latia.
I rolled a 4 again.
A 4. You got yours from long years in the gluteum mines.
Oh my god.
Um,
Okay.
It's like harrowing.
yeah. So you have your skills are athletics,
Mm.
digging,
Mm.
and crying.
Crying.
Perfect.
Crying. Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. And you have an old pickaxe as your
Cool.
item. And you, as your detail, you could decide what is gluteum used for.
Oh.
There is an obvious answer here, which is like the preservation of fat asses everywhere,
Mm,
but I don't like that. It's too obvious.
yeah.
Gluteum is used to, I don't know. It's used to,
You got this.
I do. I have this.
It's in there.
I just need to bring it out. I need to like I need to dig into myself, then I need to cry, and then I need to get buff.
Mhm.
Yeah. Channel your heart's fire.
Mhm, mhm.
Exactly. No, I think gluteum is actually used to power whatever we use to get places faster. It's like gas.
Oh, I like that. Okay, cool. All
The
right.
side effect of mining is having a fat ass.
Honestly, that doesn't sound far off.
A lot of squats with this mining.
Legit,
Just, like,
yeah.
so many squats. All right, we're gonna do another die roll to determine what that booty do.
Oh my God.
Roll that d6 one more time, everybody.
6.
6. Listen, you are on more of the spooky side.
Oh.
You have a couple of more skills. I'm
Ooh.
gonna read them out, and then I can maybe put them in chat too if we need it.
Okay.
Gobstrology,
What?
like goblin astrology.
What?
Gobstrology.
Yes.
You also have Gobcane Blast
Oh my God. Oh my God.
and Gobcultism. Also important.
Cultism.
I love that yours is just melding together so well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have a couple of more items.
Oh, cool.
You have a book of bad gobthic poetry.
Oh my God. Oh my. Bad as in like it's not good poetry.
Probably, yeah. That's my guess. Mm-hmm.
Gobkin poetry.
Gobthic, like gothic,
Gothic.
but gothic.
Oh, got it.
And then also an edgy ass dagger.
An edgy
Nice.
ass dagger. Great.
Yeah.
Like it's like a regular dagger, but it's serrated when it doesn't need to necessarily be serrated. Like
Yeah.
it's
shaped like an
serrated.
ass.
Yeah. It was
And
made like you made it like it's good for you. You feel proud of it. I want everyone to know. You also have a special ability.
What?
And your ability is that you can curse someone to knock them out instantly for a few minutes.
Oh my God, this heist is gonna go great.
It only works on the same person once, so you couldn't
That's fair.
continually knock out a person.
That's so fair.
All
For
right.
a few minutes. Got it.
For just a few minutes.
That's all we need. It's a heist.
1 minute. Latia, what did you roll?
I got a 2.
Okay, you're good at stealing stuff.
Nice.
Perfect.
Great.
Perfect.
Your skills are picking locks,
Mhm.
pulling fast ones, and sneaking. You also have, I don't know if you found these in the gluteum mines, but you have a pair of quiet ass gob burglar shoes.
I mean, I probably stole them, let's be real.
If you'd
Yeah.
be stealing.
Also, your special ability is that you can steal a worn object.
Ooh.
You can take it right off of somebody.
Ooh.
Oh, not like in like an old object. I
No,
can
like-
literally
like
take
worn,
the pants
like-
off somebody.
Correct. If that is what you're going for, you can steal everyone's pants. I will
Oh.
allow that.
I mean, we're gonna need extra pants for all this.
We are.
We're going to have a lot of pants mishaps.
It's just gonna all rip every time you do anything. Yeah.
Hmm?
All right, Kylie, what you roll about that?
I
booty?
rolled a 5.
A 5. You are very entertaining with your ass. Your skills are carousing, performing, and making playlists.
What? Oh my God, amazing.
Yes.
Making playlists.
We will have the most carefully curated heist music.
I love this.
Also, your item is a loud ass gobbo instrument.
Yes.
I just need to know for my own personal edification, what is weird about your performance? There's something very weird about it and it's very special. And what is that?
I think it's just too loud.
Just too loud.
Like everything she does is just a little too loud.
Dang.
If she was just a little quieter, everybody would be 100% into it, but
It's just a little bit too much.
it's just a little too loud.
Yeah.
When things are too loud, it is pretty off-putting. Where you start going like,
Yeah, I get overstimulated
Everybody just
real
backs up.
fast. And I'm just like,
it's like I want to be here, but I can't be.
no, thank you. I gotta leave.
Your ability is to put on a show to distract a group of people or creatures for a couple of minutes.
Nice.
And again, it only works on the same ones once.
That's fair.
The last thing we need to do to complete your goblin is to determine what is in your pockets. So just give me one more D6 roll.
2.
2.
Uh-oh.
You have a handful of the greatest, most perfectly shaped, shiniest stones you've ever seen.
Sick.
I don't know why, but that's where they.
I'm sure it has something to do with that nymph.
Yeah, probably. Also, don't worry about how pockets work. Because
sick.
as goblins, you probably don't wear clothes. Shush. It's magic.
Bag pocket.
All
Pocket bag.
right. What else we got? We had that too.
I got a 4.
4. You oh no. You have a pinch of enriched gluteum. Just one pitch. You have 4 glass vials. An unexploded artillery shell.
God.
And some moldy bread.
Oh, what?
I also have that then, unless you want me to roll again for something different.
Yeah, let's give you something different. Let's give you a different one.
What a collection of strange things.
I have a 5.
A 5. You have an oddly shaped key.
Okay.
A bottle of very flammable oil.
Nice.
And a jar of ball bearings.
Oh, for tripping?
Perfect. Perfect.
And obviously, as goblins, you would all have in your pocket some lint and a couple of moldy gobshrooms.
What the crap?
Obviously.
Of course, as is tradition in our society.
Then I just need a name for each of you. What do you go by? There are no naming conventions, so we get to decide.
This is the best part because here it's a lot easier to come up with a name, but it's also way more difficult because I could be anything.
Be anything.
I'm going to go with Jax. Jax.
Love it.
I'll
No last
continue
name.
the trend and I'll go Bex, Bex.
Oh,
Okay. By break, no, I'm gonna be Rex.
Rex.
But like I wreck something. So WREC, no, WREX.
I
So
love that.
WREX.
I just
Rex,
want to point
Bex,
out that we have
Jax.
now made the triple X Chaos crew. It's normal.
We didn't even try that hard.
Just all fell right into it. It was real good. All right. So anytime we are doing a check to like determine if something you want to do is successful, you're going to be throwing ass, which is you throw your entire group of ass die. Here is the thing. 6s are successes. You're just looking for the highest number. A 6 is a success. A 4 or a 5 is a partial success. You do it, but there is a consequence. A 1 to 3 is a failure. You don't do it, and you suffer the consequence.
Oh, dang.
You can adjust your die pool. If someone is helping you and they can explain how they are helping you, then you can add 1 to your die pool. If you have a skill that applies, you can add 1 to your die pool. If there is something around you that you can be like, I'm going to use that conveniently placed chandelier, you can add 1 to your die pool. However, I can also adjust your die pool by saying that there is something that would cause you to lose a die. So there's some disadvantage situations. Regardless of the outcome, after that roll, your die pool reduces by 1. Now, there's a mechanic here called the chaos clock.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
And once you have filled the chaos clock, you either must run home or you must make a mad dash to grab the thing you're trying to steal.
Whoa.
And if you would like to fully refill your dump truck pile, you can rest your buns, but that adds 3, that advances the chaos clock by 3.
Dang.
Okay.
Dang.
Okay, so the dice pool shrinks only if we add something
Always.
to always. So every
Always.
single time it decreases by 1.
Any time that you roll
Okay.
anytime you throw ass, your ass decreases because you've thrown some.
You've
That's
thrown
fair.
it.
That's fair.
There's also, you can do a hip check. You can reduce your roll. Like if you rolled a 5, you can say it's going to be a 4. And if you reduce it down, that will give you 1 die back into your pool. Or if something really, really needs to happen, you can pay 2 dice from your pool and increase it by 1.
Oh man.
And
Okay.
as always, with every game, you can roll, even if you end up with 0 in your pool, you would roll 2 dice and you could take the lower one. So you can always go. You just be rolling at super disadvantage. But you are still in the scene. Even if you have reduced your pool to 0 and everybody else is like, we shouldn't rest yet. Like you can still do stuff.
Okay.
Okay. So we have our 12 clock right here. Things happen at different spots. My favorite one is there's a disturbance in your ass that happens at 9. We're gonna get to it. All right, let's see
Wow.
who you are stealing from. I'm actually gonna have you guys roll for this. So I'm gonna say, Latia, can you give me a D6 to see who your mark is?
Ooh.
That is a 5.
A 5. Ooh, you are about to steal something from a menagerie owner.
Ooh.
It's exotic or mythical animals. I mean, that feels right. Nobody should
Yeah.
be caging beautiful mythical animals.
Can I steal a unicorn?
Well, we're about
Yeah.
to see. I mean, you could add that onto what the goods are, but they also are hoarding something else.
Ooh.
Kylie, let's find out where that job is. 1 more D6, please.
That's a 2.
It's a 2. It is on a private fortified train that is in motion.
Great.
Train
A
heist.
a mobile menagerie.
Yeah. Yep.
Reminds me of like the beginning of Dumbo.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Amanda, what is the goods? Give me 1 more D6, please.
Got it. That is a 4.
Oh, well, this got real dark.
Oh.
You are stealing the secret sauce recipe. Maybe maybe this is one of those menagerie owners where like people meet and eat the last of some animal.
Oh, one of those weird rich people things.
Yeah. So the secret sauce recipe also couldn't be super easy. It is kept in a huge safe, obviously.
Of course. Yeah, of course. Oof.
All
That
right.
is pretty bleak. Yeah.
You have all done your research because you're very smart goblins, and maybe you store your smarts in your ass. I don't know. But you know that it is protected by many underpaid guards. Plus, this particular train has attack wyverns.
Okay.
Yeah. And they are particularly hungry about goblins. So they love to eat goblins.
Great. Amazing.
So hungry. And it is locked inside. I don't know how they got this on a train. It's a very fancy, expensive, engineered magical train. The secret sauce recipe is in a glass room that is suspended over a pit of lava.
Okay. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Weird.
I'm so glad that I rolled this. Also,
Oh God.
the whole thing is complicated by booty bandits that want to steal your asses.
Oh no.
What?
How would that even work?
You got to do the work for that.
We're
And
about
what
to
were the other options for the complication? Out of curiosity.
a rival team of thieves,
Cool.
an orc raid attacking indiscriminately,
Makes sense.
adventurers running amok,
Cool.
Like they do.
weird fae bullshit everywhere all the time,
Amazing.
or just something that is in all caps and bolded that's called the Torment Nexus.
I'm really glad we didn't roll that one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't even know what that could be.
The Torment Nexus.
But instead, we're gonna find out about these booty bandits that want to steal your asses.
That is so funny. God, honestly, amazing game. No notes.
Yeah, no notes.
Yeah.
I know we haven't played it yet, but this
Doesn't
is one
matter.
of the greatest games ever.
No notes.
Look, the character creation is one of the best parts of a game, and it lets you know how much fun you're going to have in the
Yes.
game. And this
Yes.
has been fantastic. So.
Yes, truly. Dang.
All right,
I just love that there's lava on a train. I'm here
lava on
for
a
it.
train.
That too, yeah.
It's good. It's really good.
Over
It
a
has to
glass
be
room.
also no, and here's the thing: when we get into that particular train car, because it's got to be a whole dang train
Yeah,
car.
a whole
course.
car of lava.
Yeah, and it's impossibly bigger on the inside. We're gonna get in there, and there's gonna be way too much lava, way too much space, and we're not gonna understand it except because of probably fake bullshit.
Yeah,
magic.
say bullshit
Magic
everywhere.
train.
Why?
Dang.
All the
There's
time.
nymphs in this world. There's Magic
Exactly.
Train.
All right. Here we go.
Incredible.
The camera comes up on our three heroes, question mark. Jax, Bex, and Rex, our triple X chaos crew. The three of you are on a cliff overlooking the train as it is starting its journey. How are you getting into this private fortified train that is already in motion? I think this is one like in Snowpiercer. It never stops moving.
Hmm. Well,
Magic spoon? Can
Yeah.
I
Magic
can I
spoon.
scoop a portal out, please?
I'm gonna say yes.
Amazing. I'm gonna pull out my magic spoon and I'm gonna twirl it and I'm gonna scoop a little portal onto the train.
Okay. So
Mhm.
you have you have 3
I
dice
have
in your pool.
3d6 in my pool, yeah.
And then because you are using one of your items, you get to add a 4th d6.
Cool.
And then go ahead and roll that beautiful bean footage. Let's see what we get.
That is 1. That is a 4. Okay, so I have a 6 and a 4.
Okay.
And then a 1 and a 2.
All right. Well, we're already filling in the chaos clock. Anytime you roll a 1,
All right.
it adds something. Okay, so a 6. 6 is a success. An unmitigated success. You scoop it out. I am gonna say for flavor, the part that you scoop out, you do have to eat.
Yeah, I'm gonna just eat, like, if it's like right in front of me, it's like it kind of turns whatever you're looking at into like a 2D object. So if we're looking at the sky, scoop it out, and then past it is the inside of the train.
Great.
Nice.
And because you rolled a 6 with no consequences, tell me first, what does the sky taste like?
The sky tastes like cotton candy, surprisingly, but specifically blueberry cotton candy, which I was not expecting.
Yeah. Wow. Yum.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And probably no calories. So, not growing this ass. Just,
sky is really light. It's light.
Yeah, it's a negative calorie food. Yeah.
Wow. Nice. Burns calories when you eat it. And then because there, again, no consequences, where you have your choice. Do you end up in the storage, like, cargo area? or do you end up in the engine room?
I think because can I pitch that I'm in the room that we're in the room with the animals because I was really excited about
Yes.
animals. So if that was my heart's
Absolutely.
desire,
As you were scooping, you sort of
Yeah.
like put a little bit in. Yeah. Okay.
I want to
So
see a unicorn.
Yeah.
just gotta see.
So you are
I
in
just want to see it.
the menagerie car. Woof. It smells
Ooh.
very zooey in here.
Ooh.
I don't think these animals are super well taken care of.
Oh no.
Yeah, so and there's a lot of them sort of lined in cages, I'm gonna say. But you are in here and there are no guards because wow, why would they need to guard the animals? Tell me what you would like to do in here.
Oh, kind of
Also, make sure you make a note that you have reduced your pool.
I reduced it because so can I use the magic spoon again or is it a one-time use thing?
You can use your items anytime you would like. The only thing that you have to rest your buns to recharge is your special ability.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, you can use it as many times as you want.
Sweet.
Does this portal let all of us in there, or is
I think so.
cool.
Yeah.
I can't leave my friends behind on the cliff.
But I'm just making sure.
Get
because
in here. I'm gonna like grab both of their arms.
Literally,
Oh man.
It's just a little goblin arm sticks out of the sky and just yanks your.
It smells so bad in here.
I'm just making sure because I felt your heart's desire and I really just wanted to see all the animals too.
This is why we work together because it just makes sense.
Hey, but also it really smells.
It
really
smells
bad
so bad in here.
Sorry, I forgot. I didn't think about that part.
It's okay. We should probably like let these animals go though.
I agree.
I also agree. Like I'm literally holding lockpicks.
You're already.
Yeah, I'm already doing it.
Wait, this is the plan.
I mean, this is just gonna make it easier for us to do what we got to do if they got to deal with all the animals.
Oh, so smart.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna use my edgy ass dagger and start hacksaw some lock.
All right.
Yeah.
Whoever is trying to release the animals will need to give me a roll. Absolutely.
I'll keep on lookout at the nearest door.
Yeah.
Okay. If you are using one of your items, you may add a d6 to your roll. And I am going to say you can each add a d6 as well because Bex is helping by keeping a lookout.
Cool.
And sorry, I reduced my pool by 1 because I rolled a 1, or why?
No, it always reduces.
It always every time you roll, it reduces.
Got it. Oh, spooky.
Yeah.
So do I add a d6 for using a skill because I have the picking lock skill?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Oh, that is a success. I rolled 2 6.
2 6. Super success. Did you roll any ones?
I did not.
Excellent.
You
did. All right, Mayana.
I rolled a 5 and 2 3s and a 1.
Okay, so a 5 is. So we have a super success over here with Rex, who living up to her name. I know that you said, well, I have lockpicks, and I think your version of lockpicks is to just rip the door off. Mm-hmm. Clang. I picked the lock.
He's so talented.
He's so
I picked the lock up.
I picked it. That's how I do it. So you, Jax, you succeeded, but the problem is that there's a little bit of a consequence here.
Oh
beep,
no!
Beep beep beep.
Unicorn has rabies.
Okay. You have started a second clock.
No, come on.
Oh no!
Everything's fine.
I love
Nothing is ruined.
Great.
When you released the animal, I'm gonna say you released a winged lion, which is very cool.
Yeah.
Everything is bouncing around because a train is going by my house. Stop.
Oh.
No, it's ambiance.
Everybody,
It's
yeah,
the heist
winged
train.
lion is out. But the winged lion was very angry, and it just like was able to rip through the skylight and is now on top of the train, which has alerted the cars around it that there is maybe something going on over here in this train car.
Oops.
Seems good. You have now fly be free to all of the animals. There was a lot of animals packed in here. I am going to say that means that now you are sort of hip deep in a lot of magical creatures who are maybe a little scared. Also, predator and prey are no longer separated by cages. So the unicorn is trying desperately to gore everyone.
Okay.
Just
All right.
wanting to run everybody through.
Oh boy. Okay. I didn't know they were
Unintended
violent.
consequence.
It's probably fine.
Do you want me to open the door?
Yeah. Yeah. A
Yeah, I'm just gonna
divergent.
open
I think without
Throw the
that
door
doesn't
open to
require
let
a
them
roll.
go through
Yeah.
the train.
Be free. Be free.
As you open the door, there are there's a lot of guards on the other side that were running this direction, and they're just like cartoon hit with a wall of magical creatures. So I'm gonna say where are you going now? What's happening?
I mean, there seems to be a bit of a scrub at this door. I think maybe we should go through the other door.
Other door.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah, let's see what's on the other side of that door. Beep, beep, beep. Okay. You open that back door. And this leads you into a very luxurious, like, sleeping car. This is where all the rich folk are staying before they try to eat the animals that you just freed.
Well,
All right.
okay.
All right then.
Are there things that are just easily grabbable that we can put in our
Absolutely.
pockets?
They are supremely sure of themselves and arrogant. Nobody is getting on this train. It is in constant motion. I paid a lot of money for this ticket. They
So
wouldn't let something
exclusive.
go. Yeah, there's a lot of things around. In fact, I'm going to say anybody who's stealing stuff doesn't even need a roll because it's just out. But you can roll a d6 for me and I can tell you what you found.
I would love that.
I got a 4.
Okay.
I got a 3.
4 and a 3. What did you get, Maya?
Oh, I was abstaining. I got
Oh.
a 3.
Oh,
I was like, I didn't want to add more clock, but I rolled a 3. We're good.
Okay. All right. So, I'm going to say that anything that is above, like 4 and above, is edible. 3 and below is something wearable. And so I think if you may choose, there was a tiara and a big necklace. So who took what?
Which one do you want?
I was gonna say, Jax, you could choose. I don't.
Oh my gosh. Okay, should we rock, paper, scissors for it?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, you go first.
Okay. I would like the tiara, please.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Oh.
I'll do the necklace. Yeah.
Okay.
It's lovely, just beautiful. And probably not magical or cursed.
Oh, no.
Who knows? And
I
then
feel so fancy.
you
You
are
look so
so fancy.
Yay.
No one's going to
Yay.
even know that we don't belong here.
You're so right. Now we look
Oh
like
my
that.
God, we look like them.
What's up inside?
Bex, you found an entire cake.
I'll save this for later. And
Just
she
a-
sticks it in her pocket.
It's a full cake.
That's our when we get the heist done cake.
Yeah, that's our little treat.
It's a
Yeah.
Party cake.
reward cake. Great. Yeah. So
This game is so good. I love
It's
it
really
so
good.
much.
As you have
Really
been
good.
filling your pockets and going through and not being particularly quiet, you come to discover that in the last bed there is a rich folk taking a little nap.
Nobody move. Nobody say a word. Are they like wearing are they wearing like the long nightshirt
Yeah,
and the
like
cap with
Ebenezer
the
Scrooge
yeah, the Ebenezer
Absolutely.
Scrooge in it?
It might be Ebenezer Scrooge. I
holding
don't
a
know.
candlestick asleep.
Like sleeping with his candlestick.
I kind of want that hat.
He's in his honk shoe era.
Do you okay, wait,
Want that hat.
okay, Bex, because you did not get a wearable thing. I will
Yeah.
get you that hat.
Yeah, I want that hat, please.
Okay.
I'm gonna steal this guy's hat.
Yeah, don't have to roll for it. Are you using your ability?
I am using my ability. His hat is like the instant Beck says I want that hat, it's on her head.
Amazing.
It's too big.
Yeah.
Like it hangs all the way down here. She's gotta keep moving it up.
I mean, you could cut little eye holes if you wanted.
Yeah.
She'll use her shift and
Yeah.
just cut little eye holes in it. She's like, we look so fancy.
A honk shoe bandit. The EP bandit.
You be bandit.
Me bandit.
Are you leaving are you leaving a calling card here with the things that you have stolen, or are you just exiting?
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna leave I've got a gobshroom in my pocket. I'll go put that on his head instead of his hat.
Don't forget they're moldy.
He'll
They are
never,
moldy.
he'll
Just trade
never
it
know
out.
the difference.
Yes.
Ta-da!
That's
Is
what we
that
do. That's our signature.
Yeah.
That's why we all have them in our pockets. We leave them places.
Moldy mushrooms everywhere we go.
There's just one sitting in the middle of every train car that you
Yep.
beep 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 beep.
We were here.
And we never run out of them. Like no
No.
matter, there's always gobshrooms in our pockets.
We
Yeah.
re-up every trip.
I don't know how you do it, but somehow you have just the right amount of gobshrooms in your pockets.
Before we
every
like
time.
go on a heist, we'll be like, it's time to harvest more gobshrooms. Only the moldy ones though.
Like
Yeah,
we
I
grow
mean-
them specifically to be moldy.
There's one patch that we just let grow a little too long.
We put like a tarp over it with water just
Yeah.
to really cultivate the mold.
As you finish placing the moldy gobshroom on his head, you
Just
were all
so delicate.
so
Just-
delicately. The three of you were feeling very good about yourselves.
Uh-oh.
The door bursts open back from menagerie side. And a guard comes running in, chasing what looks like a phoenix who has burst into flame here, catching the drapery on fire. So the drapery is on fire. The phoenix is frantically flying around. It's woken up the person who was sleeping. And the guard catches sight of the three of you and goes, "Hey, a minute, you're not supposed to be here." And he starts in your direction.
It's like point at
Excuse
my
me,
necklace.
sir.
I'm
I
like,
belong on this train.
We are here on
Right?
the train.
Can't you see my tiara? I'm very fancy. I belong here.
Yeah.
Are we trying to convince him?
Ooh.
No, I don't know. No, not worth it.
No, I think
More
we
fun
were-
if we don't.
But what?
I think Bex just runs scatter and to use the fleeing ability.
Great. Give me a roll for your fleeing ability,
Okay.
and you get to add a d6 for it.
Yay. Okay. I did get 1-1.
Great.
Oh, boy.
But I also got a 6, a 5, a 4, and a 2.
Nice.
Okay, so the
Nice.
6,
Cool.
you're able to run, and because we have now filled 3 of our clock, everyone gains 2 temporary ass dice.
Yes.
So you get to add 2 more in. However, they are not recovered when you guys rest your buns.
Okay, okay.
That's okay.
But they have been added in because you created enough chaos that this has happened. Where are you fleeing to?
I think just the next train car over.
Just scooting down. Great.
Mhm.
So you are able to throw open the door, and because you got an unmitigated success, the path is now clear. There's a lot of chaos in there. I'm going to say that means that all three of you are able to get into the next room, next compartment, which happens to be it is sadly a barracks. It is where the guard sleeps.
Oh
Hmm.
no. Okay. All right.
Are there any guards in here, or are they just?
There are a couple. They're
Okay.
sitting at a table. Looks like they're maybe they're on break from their particular shift. They're maybe playing a game, eating a sandwich.
I got this.
And you come
guys.
spilling in.
I got this, guys. I got this.
Yeah.
And she's gonna like sling her guitar like over her shoulder.
Yeah.
Put my earplugs in,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
My little
And
I just stick 2 more gobshrooms in my ears.
I put 2 goblins, yeah.
And she's just gonna say, "Hello, train people. We are your entertainment for the night." And she's just gonna start like wailing on her
I'm gonna
guitar.
pose behind her like I'm part of it.
Yeah. Hello, trained people. Because you are using your ability, this is your special ability that you can only use once. You don't have to roll; it just succeeds.
Okay, cool.
What is the name of the song that you are playing?
I feel like her songs are just observational songs. It's like the joke about like Randy Newman just writes about what's happening around him. I think she's very similar like that. And I think this one is one day I found a really big mushroom. And it's just about the day she found a mushroom in the forest that was larger than usual. Big. Yeah.
Great. So this is working. It is definitely a distraction. It is more a confusion.
Yeah.
It is like, what? And then they're like, oh, it's very loud as we have described. They're like, great.
I think she's just like walking them through like
raising
the corridor and like turns so they're behind her and it's like, thank you, have a good night. And then they go out the door.
Great. Okay. Cool.
Nice job, Bex. I love that song.
That one took me a really long time, so I'm really glad that some people got to hear it.
It was so good. It was so good.
It's funny because the length of your songs are based on the length of the thing that happened. So like sometimes the thing was just you went to the store, but because there was like traffic that day, that's like a 40-minute song.
It's so long. Yeah, and
I got to write for such a long time. So much material, man. In the everyday.
In the everyday.
An artist.
So you exit this door and you are not going directly into another train car. This is one of those where you have to sort of hop to the next one, right? You get out, door shuts behind you. The silence feels really loud, even though you were on a speeding train. It's so quiet. And then you hear little giggles from behind you and your old nemesis, the Booty Bandits.
They're obsessed with us.
Have found you.
Why are you so obsessed with us?
And they're like crawling down on the outsides of the train.
Look, we get it. Like,
you could just
get it.
You could just walk like normal people.
Like a bag, which is weird. They apparently are going to try to put your booties in a bag. So they're gonna leap at you.
All right.
Tell me what you would like to do.
I'm gonna pull out my shiv and use my stabbing ability.
Great. I think these booty bandits are other goblins that don't have. They're not blessed the way that the three of you are blessed. Just flat, just like the flattest pancake butt you've ever seen on these.
So not gonna fall if you get the ass, okay? It's not. That's not what's gonna happen.
I understand.
Okay.
And yet,
Question
they
for
can't
the
be
group.
stopped.
Did the gluteum make the fat ass? Or
No,
was it the actual mining of the gluteum that
it
made
is
the fat ass?
it is the mining of the gluteum. The gluteum, I have determined, is more like a combustible type thing.
You have
Yep.
to grow the ass either through rigorous hard work or some of us are blessed by magic. But for the most part, you have to work
Very
really
rigorous hard work.
hard for
Some-
the ass, unless you happen to be blessed by magic. But that's a very special use case. I don't know. Like,
It's not my fault that
It's
you
not-
were not as appealing
sorry. I'm
Because
sorry.
I've got
to the booty nymph.
I've got the gluteum and vials. So like I could put the gluteum in a vial and be like, this is gonna give you the biggest, fattest ass.
I also feel like really it's just the people who mine the gluteum and the people
Know
who like,
what it is.
exactly.
Yeah.
So you could tell them that I
Yeah.
really support you.
I
in
think I'll
this.
do that. I'll do that. I'll like put it in here and be like, look, this is the secret to the
They're like-
biggest, fattest ass. Yeah,
They're so
okay.
excited about it. They're like,
So I will give you this as long as you leave us alone because we're trying to save animals, okay?
but like there's that's only one vial and there are 3 of us, and so we need each of your
Yeah,
like,
it's just
that'll
a
take
little
care of one.
It's just a little bit every single day. So you just do a little bit every day.
That
But this will
seems-
get you started.
Okay, but
and then you
like-
go find more.
But if
I
I
know.
steal your ass, then I have it now.
Yeah,
I
but
have
will
And
you?
she pulls out her shiv in the other hand and goes, we can do this the easy way or the hard way.
They also pull out their shivs.
All right. And she sticks it back in her pocket.
Can I try and make a potion to make your ass grow? Because I have alchemy.
Yeah, I mean the gluteum, the alchemy involved in creating the gluteum, like Jax is so freaking good at that. But also, I'm gonna warn you, as somebody who has worked in the gluteum mines, you need to like work your way up to knowing what to do with an ass as fat as ours. Like the second that your ass gets this big, you're not, it's gonna be like an imbalance. You
Your
might
life
fall
is
off
gonna
this train and
change.
die.
It's true. Like they did it the natural way, and I think they're stronger for it. I had a really hard time. The adjustment period was really intense.
You knock a
sit
lot
for,
of
like-
stuff over. You can't
Yeah.
fit through doors.
Sleep
It's really
on your
hard.
stomach. Yeah, it was hard.
They have a quick little conference,
Mhm.
and then they turn back and they go, "What's it?" And then they leap at you.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
That's fine. I guess.
All right. Okay.
I would like to pull a fast one.
I love that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's literally just good. Like it's literally just they leap and we have seen it coming, and so we're just gonna like cartoonishly step out of the way.
It's like when you leave a little smoke cloud behind.
Uh-huh.
And so
Yeah,
we
so-
can say we didn't shut the door all the way and we just step
Just step
out
back
from in front of the
Yeah,
door
and
and
they
then
go through.
close it.
All right, Rex, give me a roll, and you get to add a d6 because
Okay.
of you're using one of your skills. You're pulling a fast one. And don't forget that you have your 2 extra temporary temp die.
Oh. This might
Okay.
be great so far.
It's going really well.
We're doing such a
Uh,
good job.
That is a partial success, no ones.
No ones. Okay. So the partial success is that you are able to sidestep, and 1 goes through the door into the guard area, and you hear some ruckus. But you still have 2 out here. So one is taken care of. It's a really weird, just lots of weird noises happening in there. Like
Maybe
you-
you steal
you
that guy's ass.
yeah,
you know?
basically, he's like, what? This is closer than it's bigger than mine, so I'll take it. It's you're a human. It's weird. Very large. I guess it's like big considering. And then the
The
guy's
scale
like,
is-
"How
yeah.
are you doing this?" So that's what's happening in that train car. You still got the 2, and they are now much closer. So the 3 of you plus the 2 booty bandits are now on like the little, like tiny
ledge?
area ledge between grappling.
Don't want to kill them because I feel like that would be their desire is so pure and simple.
It is. Like we all have aspirations. They just need to not aspire to have our
To steal
assets.
ours, yeah.
Exactly.
I have gobstrology. Can I try and predict when they will in fact get an ass?
Yeah, give me a
Oh,
roll.
I love that.
I'll give you the date, the time.
Okay, so that would be because that's an ability, so that would be my base pool, which I'm gonna add the 2 temp.
Mhm.
Uh-huh. And then you
Oh,
get
and
that's a skill, gobstrology.
yes.
Yeah. So then you add another D6 for that.
Ooh, okay, great. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. 1, 2, 3 4s. Oh, I did roll a 1 and then a 5.
All right. Wow. That's a yeah.
So
It
they're
is
partial
it's another partial success. Okay, so and I'm gonna say because it's only a partial, you're only able to convince one. And he
Okay.
so when is he gonna get his ass?
I'm gonna I pull like my cards out
Mhm.
and I'm like, you just gotta be patient. But I honestly, okay, the next full moon, what you gotta do is you gotta go to this lake. It's called Star Lake, and you gotta just show ass to the moon, and the moon is gonna bless you with an ass. It is written in the cards right here.
He is very excited and he reaches out and grabs one of the cards to look at it, and and then he is like caught by one of those pole arms. As he's going by, but he's like, yeah,
He has it. Yeah.
yes. Very excited. Okay, one left.
Can I use my instrument not as a distraction this time, but just like jarringly loud that maybe they lose their balance and topple off the train?
Yes.
Oh, that's so funny.
Okay.
Give me a roll. You may add a D6 to it because you are using your item.
I'm rolling so many dice.
So many dice.
Hey, no ones.
Nice.
I did get a 6.
Nice.
All right. Success. Unmitigated success. Because it is an unmitigated success, you don't accidentally knock your colleagues off of the train as well, because they weren't expecting it and had not plugged their ears, and you're just like like,
sorry, that one's still a work in progress.
It's really like about being on a train right now.
Yeah, I'm writing it as we adventure today.
And he just like topples, falls into a giant mud puddle somehow, like perfectly. So he's fine, sad and full of mud, but is fine. So you have, and Henry agrees that he is fine.
Thank you, Henry.
So you've made it past the booty bandits. Are you continuing down the train? Okay. You throw open the next car, and it is vast. And the floor is made of lava.
Oh yeah. Oh.
And then
Wow.
in the middle of the space is a glass cube suspended over the floor of lava. And in it is just like a floating, glowing scroll. And it's beautiful. And there's a moment of sort of reverie as the camera pulls in, sees your eyes looking at like, oh, and then you hear this like crazy, just bassy roar, and coming down from somewhere in the darkness is a giant dragon. And he gets between you and the glass case and roars again. And I think that is maybe where we're going to stop for our bio break.
Yeah.
I like it.
So
I love how impractical this train car is.
so impractical. So I
This
think
sauce is great.
we have so far the foods that we have encountered are cake
Cake.
Yes.
and moldy gobshrooms, And then also, I guess
A
all of
sandwich.
you also, somebody
Yep.
has, yeah, there was a
I
sandwich.
have moldy bread.
Moldy bread. Okay, so for everyone watching at home, pick one of those things, choose wisely, and on this little break, go to the kitchen and have a little bit of that.
Amazing.
Get some more water, and we will be back in a few minutes.
Incredible.
Ew.
welcome back from the break. Pew 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 pew. I did not get cake, but only because there was no cake in my kitchen. I would have gotten cake. I'm actually quite upset there wasn't any. But I did get giant Fruit Loops.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Which make me feel like perhaps I am goblin sized. We've done it.
I like that.
Mhm.
I was asking Sarah earlier, do you see the goblins as green in this world? Yeah.
I absolutely do. Like
Yeah.
classic goblin.
Yeah,
Like,
like classic Goblin.
yeah.
Comically green goblin.
Little
And
green
like-
guys.
Like adorned now with a very fancy sleep hat or a tiara or a fancy
Very
necklace.
cool necklace.
You know the sleep hat's silk. It's 100% silk.
Absolutely. I mean, it's
And it's got a
rich
little
person.
puff ball on the end of it.
Of
It's
course it
so
does.
good for my hair.
Yeah,
Yes.
it is a combo sleep hat and bonnet. Absolutely.
Ooh, beautiful.
Yeah, it's really
Yes.
nice. It's really nice. Except you did stab a couple holes in it, but that's probably
That's
fine,
fine.
and won't be a problem.
You just turn it to the other side when you
Yeah.
sleep.
It's totally fine. Not an issue. So when we last left our heroes, you had just entered a train car. I'm going to say it swung shut behind you and locked. Cannot get back out that direction. You have a very thin ledge that the three of you are standing on. The rest of the floor is lava. Maybe also on the other side, there's a tiny ledge, but lava in the middle. Big scary dragon that wants to eat you. You look so tasty. Big, like juicy asses. Like just that booty meat is what he's going for.
I think even as we're pondering this situation and the peril that lies before us,
Yeah.
I'm looking at this train card. I'm just like, this is a really impractical way to store something. Like, do we know how this guy intended to get this out on his own?
Mm.
That's a
Just-
very good question.
Like, I mean, very frequently these types of situations and these storage situations are like, they're impossible to achieve, impossible to defeat for like, adventurers and whatnot. But like, do they ever really consider how they're going to get this stuff out once they need it?
Does it seem like the dragon resides in this train car, or is this a dragon that we let out earlier?
That's a very good
Unclear.
question.
Does the dragon speak a language we can understand?
You could try.
Yeah, I think Bex is gonna kind of toddle over and be like, "Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Excuse me,
There, we would just
Mm.
like to have a couple words
Yeah.
ma'am,
if you
sir."
have them.
In between, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have assumed.
I prefer they.
Okay.
Oh, okay, thank you.
So lovely.
Come on.
Great.
And then breathes more fire.
All right.
Oh, that's really impressive.
Thank
That's
you.
really cool. Yeah.
We need what's in that little box.
Can't have that. My job is to guard that.
Do they pay you?
Yes.
Do
I
they
get
pay
to,
you like
much?
well?
I get to eat as many goblins as I want.
Do they pay you like a salary? Because this is like a full-time job.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
don't.
if there are no goblins to eat, do you just starve?
Yeah.
You're raising a good question.
And like,
Um,
also, you can't really fly well in here. So I feel
It's
like
gotta be
thing.
cramped, man.
it's
They're
real
trying to
dark.
get away with highway robbery if you think about it.
We-
They're getting you at a discount.
We helped all the other animals get out, and we would love to help you. I was saving this for later, but here, and she pulls out the cake out of her pocket, and she was like,
Oh,
I have this cake. If you could help us get that scroll in that box, you could have this cake. And then we can help you get out of this train car and you can go soar in the sky and you can eat anything you want.
hmm.
Except us, please,
Yeah,
because we're helping
maybe
you.
not us.
Because we rescued you. Yeah. That would be the deal.
Give me a roll. You may
Ooh.
add for the cake. Is anybody helping?
Okay.
I think like I was behind
Yeah.
Beck during this, kind of gassing it up. So
Yeah,
I'll-
I think. Yeah,
You
all
were
right.
my yes man.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yes, Bex, you're doing it. You're doing great.
yeah, I'm like behind her, like
She's so convincing, isn't she? Look at
No
her.
ones and
Sixes.
2 sixes.
2 6s, unmitigated success. But because of where we are at, please respect the chaos clock. We have
Of course.
ticked one more. We are now at 6 o'clock. Everyone gains 1 temporary ass die, but situation escalates.
No.
So here's what happens. The dragon leans forward and more delicately than you were expecting, sort of takes the cake out of your hands. You sort of like right above your head, and then like it's a little sloppy. I don't know, just like kind of like when you're feeding a horse, and it just like you like really feel the lips like sort of all over. It swallows the cake. It's very excited, so excited, in fact, that that they like spurt fire in joy. But the escalation is that I rolled that something breaks that was not supposed to, and the thing that broke was the glass case around the scroll, which is now heading down toward the lava.
No. Oh no.
Also, a bunch of things open on the sides, and all of the guards like are on the sides with arrows pointing at you. And I'm gonna say, let's ask our resident music maker, what song is playing right now with this situation?
I feel like it is a kind of like, I don't know if you guys followed. There's this guy on TikTok who makes kobold coded
Yes.
music.
Yes.
I feel like it's that, and it was the song I wrote on our way to get to the train about we gotta rob a train.
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm.
And so it's just, she's got her little magical device that plays the playlist, and she just clicks it and
Yeah,
then
it's
sticks it back in her
time to go.
pocket.
I do also feel like in my head, what's happening is like that montage scene from Shrek.
Yeah.
That's what's
I've
going
seen that
on.
too.
With the
Absolutely.
dragon.
Yeah. So anyway, we've set the scene. The song is blaring. Everybody's ready to go. What would you like to do? It is sort of in slow motion. You have this moment where you can kind of see all of the guards pulling out their bows and arrows, and the dragon like, oh no, kind of pull him out of the way as it is slowly heading towards the lava. What would you like to do?
Man. Ooh. Okay. I think I'd love to use the magic spoon again to like portal grab the scroll and then like
Ooh.
portal away. But
So that's a
while
double,
that's happening,
double use.
I'm gonna need
So you're using it twice, right?
I'm using
Like
it twice.
port it
I'm
out
using
and then
it
port it.
twice. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm gonna need some support because I assume that when I do that, everyone's gonna try to kill me.
That seems correct. Yes.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna take my unexploded artillery shell and I'm gonna hurl it at one of the sides where the guards are sticking out.
Great.
But also yell, "Be careful!" to the dragon as she.
Yeah.
The dragons are homie.
Yeah.
Be
I'm
careful, new
gonna-
friend.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna use this opportunity to like clamber up onto the dragon's neck.
Okay. Yes.
Like, I'm gonna be like, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I don't mean to invade your space like this, but this is extremely important. Also, did you know that human guards are far more substantial to eat than tiny goblins?
Oh, interesting.
You'd even have leftovers.
Okay. All right. These are 3 separate rolls.
Yes.
Okay. Oh boy. All right. Let's start with you've made this plan, and do you have like a handshake or a signal or anything that 3 of you do before you is it
Yeah.
hands in?
Hands in.
And in.
Maybe we do like one extra hand to make an X.
Yeah.
Dragon.
Oh yeah, dragon. No,
Yeah, Dragon, get in here.
the fourth we needed. We've been doing this wrong so many times for all the other
Stick
things.
with us. We're gonna have so many adventures.
Yes.
Their name is Vix.
Vex.
Yes. Vex.
Vex, Rex, Bex, and Jax. I joined late. You guys had to think.
We
out.
were meant to be friends.
Yes.
All right.
Eh.
Claw in.
Okay, and we've got the 3 extra temp dice still, correct?
Just one, I think.
Just one.
Right?
If you have
Oh,
a
it
few-
switched to just
So
one?
Oh, no.
you continue to anytime you roll, you are getting rid of them. So that was just added to your pool,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
So then a
Okay.
total of 3 have been added, but you guys have been rolling. So I'm assuming that
Okay,
you've
okay,
been
okay.
pulling up.
Okay.
Where's everybody at with their pools at the moment?
So I have
I'm
a
at
1
2.
pool right now.
I'm at
1, 2.
I'm at 4.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm excited about this one pool.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so especially because you have to roll twice. But so you have a 1 pool and you're adding 1 for your magic spoon.
Can I also add Gobcane Blast to give me like momentum?
Yes,
Cool. And that would just be 1 die?
correct.
Cool, awesome. So okay, that's 3.
And it feels like, and maybe this is crude, but I feel like this is where we're at with this game, that comes from your ass.
100%. I'm like Peach. I'm Princess Peach Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Blast.
Booty
Yeah.
blast.
The
All
hip,
right.
the hip attack or
All
whatever.
right. Hip check.
Yeah. Okay.
I think maybe to add flavor, I think the dragon just slaps you on the ass real hard.
Yeah.
And that's how you get out there. All right. So give me that spoon.
So I scoop it open.
Mhm.
This tastes a little more grainy
Yeah,
because it's a
a
boiler
little, and a
room.
little burnt.
Yeah,
Well,
it's like
yeah.
the burnt part of the cake, like
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
pure carcinogen. So I did roll a 6 and then 2 3s.
Okay. So you are able to are slapped through that portal
Yeah.
and you're able to grab onto the thing
Yes.
before it falls in.
Yes.
We're gonna leave you hanging there for one
That's
moment.
fine. That's so okay.
And we're gonna come back to let's have Rex go next because you're gonna be
Okay.
climbing up on that
On that dragon's
on the
back.
dragon.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, that is a 6 with no 1s.
Excellent. So Vex reels around and they are heading to try to eat some of the grossies. Honestly, they're terrible people. They shouldn't be fighting you. You guys are just liberating
We're
from
freedom
this
fighters,
terrible
baby.
man. Bex, you're throwing an artillery shell. Give me that roll.
I got 2 6s and 0 1s.
Okay. You throw and it explodes. Now we have a new problem.
Yes.
So you do take out one side of it's great, but you also take out that whole side of the train. So now the wind is sort of whipping in and trying to pull everybody out of the train. I need some sort of roll from all of you so that you don't get pulled out.
Ooh. What would that be?
I mean, it might just be a straight throw ass
Straight.
roll.
So
Yeah.
because my pool's at 1, I roll 2 die or 1 die? Or I roll twice.
Well, your pool is now because you had 1 pool
I had
last time,
1.
right? So
Yeah.
now you have nothing.
Okay.
So you're gonna roll 2 and take the lower number.
Oh,
This
2. Oh,
This was not great. I
Uh-huh.
got 2 1s and a 3.
Ooh, boy. Okay. Advancing that clock. We love it.
I'm gonna use some athletics to do this.
Okay. You can add 1 to
Um,
yours.
Okay, so I think that really only
That
puts
makes
me at
sense for you to
2.
use athletics.
And that's still a 6 with no 1s.
Okay, but I saw a questionable look
On
From our-
whose face?
space.
yeah, I rolled a 2 for me.
Mhm.
I rolled a 5 and a 2, and so it's a 2.
Okay. So here is something that happened because
Go
of
for it.
all of the things. Okay. Rex, you stayed inside because you were on a dragon. You're fine.
Dang.
You're great.
I mean, great, but no, my friends.
Jax and Bex get sucked out of the side of the train car. You're both holding on just barely. And because of all the things that have gone wrong, our clock has advanced. It is the little segment here says there's a disturbance in your ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, from now on, any dice results that are 2 count as 1s.
Oh no.
When we are looking to advance the chaos clock. We are very close to midnight, friends. We are 3 away from having to make a mad dash. Although things are not looking great at this moment. The 2 of you outside of the train car, what you doing?
I think I've got the. Is it a safe or is it the scroll?
It was inside I think it's because it was inside that glass.
Okay, got it.
So I think it's just the scroll.
So I'm holding on to the scroll and I'm holding on to this railing or like whatever, like the burst.
It's jaggedy. Yeah, it's not comfy.
Yeah, my hand hurts. But I'm hanging, and I guess I'm gonna try to pull myself and back into the train room. Maybe I'll extend my forearm out. Like I'm gonna keep grip on the scroll, but
yeah,
could use your foot.
Oh, I'll use my foot. Yeah.
I think for extra security, she's going to try and stab her shiv into the wall of the train.
Okay.
So that way, if you lose your grip, she's got like something connected to the train.
Okay.
And I'm also going to help by trying to hook one or both of you with my crusty pickaxe.
Love it. Okay. So only one of you is making this roll. I think it's Jax. But you get 2 bonus.
Okay.
Because you have help from both of your colleagues.
Okay. All right. And I'm just rolling to hold on, basically.
You said you were rolling to try to pull the 2 of you in.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I believe in you.
Ooh. Okay. Oh,
How do we do?
I rolled a 1, a 2, and a 6, so I do succeed.
You do succeed, but now
we have 2 1s essentially. We're like midnight.
Hurtling towards midnight. It's not quite there. We have 1 slice left.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, we have what we came for.
Yeah, that's true. So you made it in. You've made it inside. You are. I'm gonna say the ledge is even smaller now because of half the train car is blown out. So the 2 of you are sort of huddled together. You have the scroll.
Hey, Bex, it's occurring to me. We could just
bail? Yeah, I had that same thought.
Max, you want to dance?
Yeah, I think that would be the optimal solution here, but maybe hey Vex, do you want to just like give us a ride to wherever?
I feel like it is only fair to require a roll of this.
Of course.
Because you're all like, we love you so much.
I'm going to cry.
Yeah,
that's right.
Come with us. We'll go on so many adventures.
Yeah,
it's better.
It's like a plea, like the biggest, like fattest tears coming from these gigantic glassy eyes. Vex, don't you want to be our new best friend and come on all the adventures with us?
You can eat all the people.
Okay.
I think this is only 2. I think I've only got 2 in my pool.
Well, but you get to add 1 for crying. It's a skill.
No, that's
with it.
That's with it.
All right.
Yeah, I'm down to 2 as well.
No what?
6. Is it a 2? Are there any 2s?
No. It's a 3. It's a 6 and a 3.
Yay!
Vex is in. Vex is in.
Yeah.
And swoops down to let the 2 of you climb up. And as they are leaving, because they realize like I was kind of held prisoner here, and that's not cool.
Yeah.
They turn their head back and just breathe a bunch of fire and catch just as you are pulling away, the lava is like pouring out of the side of the train, and there's a big explosion. Um,
And we're flying.
and you're flying
Looking
away.
away from it.
Oh.
Can I
Mhm.
say that I keep a notebook on me for songs? And can I
Yes.
take a piece of paper and make him like an origami hat
Yes.
so that they also have the hat
Everybody,
with us?
yeah, everybody
Yeah,
needs
Everyone
everybody-
has a wearable.
Okay, I would love you to roll for this. It's obviously not
Yeah.
going to like cause a problem, but I'm
Roll for
just interested to
origami.
see how good this hat is.
Hey, I rolled a 6 and a 4.
Hey, all right. Yeah, this is a beautiful hat. You didn't even know that you were this good at origami. But you are just a master. And it like fits over their little horns.
There's
and
a
like
hole so they'll
yep,
stick out.
Yep. And it's beautiful.
Use your
Um,
shifts, it's got little holes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just carving
You're still gonna
designs in
take
it.
holes in things. That's
Yeah.
it.
You have made it. You have stolen what you were meant to steal. There's a big explosion. You released a bunch of animals. I think behind you, like the train has derailed and all of the mythical creatures are just like running wild on the countryside, which for future is going to be a
beautiful.
problem in general. Because there are a lot of what some might consider to be monsters who like to eat everything. So that is a
Invasive
thing.
species.
Invasive
They
species.
are not native to this area of the land, which maybe just ensured that you all have more jobs in the future.
I mean, realistically, this man should have considered better security because if you're going to travel with a menagerie of stuff that could escape at any moment, I think you need to be prepared for that kind of thing.
Yeah. I
hope he's
mean,
insured.
hubris is really, he
Next.
deserved. He deserved
true.
everything that happened. The 1%. This is not a commentary.
No,
We're not
not at all.
making a statement.
No,
This
They're
definitely
not
not.
saying that the stupidly wealthy tend to lose intelligence as they gain money.
We would never say that. This is a
No.
silly little game about being a goblin with a fat ass, and only that.
And the friends we made along the way.
And the friends we made along the way.
Who
Like a
happens to be
dragon.
a dragon that can eat the wealthy. Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
That has been Goblin with a fat ass. I feel good about what we've done here today. I would love to
too feel
do.
good.
Let's do our moments of gratitude. What happened today in this game that was like especially exciting or clutch or funny? What, call out one of your fellow role players. Tell me something cool.
Props to Latia for crying to get the dragon to join us. Awesome. Awesome.
I had different expectations for how I was going to use cry, but I
Mhm.
think this is the best way that
It was
I
the
could have done
perfect
it.
way.
I will
Mhm.
throw props to Kylie for your distracting song
Mm,
and the origins of now all of your songs that
Yeah.
are basically just
To Randy
Just
Newman.
what
Yeah.
we're doing. Yeah, it's Randy Newman songs on an electric guitar.
So great.
I
Just-
will give a shout out to Mayana, and just always being the yes man,
Yeah.
no matter what happened. Being the best yes man.
hype goblin,
Yeah.
all that.
Everything you do is right, even when it's
Yeah.
wrong.
I also really enjoyed the fact that like every time you were confronted with any kind of obstacle, you were just like, what if we just tell them why they shouldn't do it? Just like everybody's plan was like, we'll just convince them it's bad. Don't do this. You don't want to do this.
One of my home games, we have not had a single thing of combat yet
I love
because
it.
we just keep figuring out ways out of the combat situation.
It's just like,
Good.
It's my new favorite way to play. Like,
I love
yeah.
problem solving without combat.
Yeah. I was like literally setting things on fire and throwing bandits leaping onto you. And you were like, pick a card.
Yeah. Man.
Now, if
Would
the
you like
problem
cake?
solving if the problem solving leads to combat, I think
Yeah.
it's more fun.
Yes.
But I don't
it's
think I like in more recent games I try to avoid combat as an immediate solution
Mhm.
because I
I've
just don't
also-
think it's is as fun, and I love failing persuasion rolls. So
Yes, there you
yeah.
go.
Yeah, I've been
Nothing is
playing
more
a lot
fun
of
than failing.
Cthulhu lately, and usually that's like you pull out a weapon as the absolute last
That
resort.
is such a
Yeah.
deadly system for combat. You
Yeah.
do not want that. Yay for tiny little weird goblin people.
Mhm.
They popped off. They really ate with
Did.
this
They
one.
did really
I
good.
was I'm very taken with this system.
I love it.
I really want someone to draw the three of you as little chaos
Thieves.
goblins, like
The triple X crew.
with your fancy wearables. Of course, you have to
So
have
funny.
like.
So good.
I feel
Delightful
like
time.
maybe you would also have friendship bracelets that have your names on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yes.
Literally, as we're soaring away, Rex is creating a giant
a big
friendship
one
for
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
dragon.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
Amazing.
I don't know if for those of you who were at Gen Con this year, there was a big like push for like friendship bracelets. So I have several.
Aw.
I love it.
And so they all say different things. And like, I love the idea now of just like, you guys were like, here, and that was the hand that you put in with the friendship bracelet.
Yes.
Mhm, mhm.
I
Which
was
is-
at Gen Con. I didn't see this convention taking place in my purview, but I love that was a thing.
Oh, yeah. The Gen Con socials person who is a delight. Her name is Danny Kennedy, and she made like 100 billion of them, and then just sort of started posting about it, and then other people picked it up, and so there
That's
was
so
just
fun.
like friendship
I
bracelets
love it.
everywhere.
Was she the one that
I-
also made all the Vampire the Masquerade ones? Because I saw somebody was like, I made Vampire the Masquerade clan friendship
No, I
bracelet.
think that might have been somebody else because like
That was
it's,
somebody
it's
else. It
A,
caught
it's
up.
a thing. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's like I see like people who are going to PAX West now. They're like, I'm making friendship bracelets based on blah 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 or blah blah blah. And
That
like,
Love
is
it.
so fun. Oh, delightful.
Friendship bracelets forever.
Amazing.
Anyway, I don't know when the next time I will see any of you in person is, but I will definitely have your friendship bracelet ready next time. And then I feel like somebody can I'll have to wear Vex's because I was the dragon, but as a necklace because it's going to be big, right?
yeah.
Yes.
Like I overestimated the size of the bracelet I was making, and now it's just better as a necklace.
Just
I live
like
for this.
necklace. Awesome. Okay. I am wondering where we can find all of you on the internet, and if you have anything coming up that you would like to plug. I'm going to start with Latia.
Hi, you can find me everywhere on the internet at my name, Latia Jaquise, Jacquise. I'm on every social media as my name. I also have a website that I don't update as frequently as I should. And then in terms of like where you might find me, I don't have anything planned until GameholeCon up in Madison in October.
Ooh.
So if you're gonna be there, come see me. I'm gonna hang out. I might run a secret game of Goblin with a fat ass now because I'm a big fan.
Yes.
And I love doing after hour stuff at that convention. So it's the perfect place to. I mean, anywhere's the perfect place to run something like this. But now I just might.
Yeah.
But that's all.
Word. Kylie?
Hi, you can find me all over the internet of some iteration of Viking Mermaid. Sometimes it has an underscore, sometimes it doesn't. But you will mostly see me over on a channel that I co-founded called Homebrews and Homebodies. But for September specifically, I will be helping my co-founder and best friend, Mallory, is running a September charity month of streams where everything is going to the Palestinian Children's Fund. And you can see that over on Rediscovery RPG. There's all kinds of different games that are going to be doing. We're kind of still talking about it, but I may run another game of This Party Sucks, which Sarah introduced me to, which is one of my all-time favorites. But yeah, definitely check that out. Donate if you can, or just share in general because it's important.
You actually reminded me. Mallory asked me to be a part of that, so I have
Yeah,
to
come do it.
So yeah, I will be. I will be there
it.
also. I also forgot one thing. I do have a streamed game that's going on right now. It's at twitch.tv/players and book, all one word, no underscores. Where we're playing like college students at a magic academy that also involves like ship sailing. It's like a mage's academy up in the sky. It's really cool, and we just solved a nuclear crisis in the in the ocean, and now
Well
we're trying
done.
to deal with the repercussions of that. So
I'm sure there are none.
Nice.
I'm sure it's
they're
probably
absolutely no.
Everything's fine.
We definitely didn't learn that there's a whole other side to the world that is
No.
affected by what we did. So
no, definitely not. That would
But
be
you
crazy.
don't live there, so it's okay.
exactly.
It's probably fine.
That's Sundays at 5 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Pacific. So if you're around, check us out.
Do it. All right, Mayana.
Hello, I'm Mayana Barron. You can find me on Instagram at Mayana Barron. You can find me on X at Mayana. I am on a podcast called The Wandering Path. I play Fran. So it's available on Spotify or wherever you get your podcasts, and I'm very proud of it. I'm also a creative producer over at Story Quest. We just had our first episode premiere on YouTube. Oh yeah, it's a fun new actual play series. It's set in the Spelljammer setting for our first season. Our second episode is premiering live on Twitch on Monday. And if you don't catch it live on Monday, you have to wait 2 weeks for it to be uploaded on YouTube. So don't miss it.
No.
Don't
miss it. It's our first combat.
Don't
It's
do
very
it.
funny. Everyone's very funny in it. I'm very proud of it.
Yay, cool. Hi, I'm Sarah Moore. You can find me all over the internet at Pixies and Pins. My website is pixiesandpins.com, and you can find me here every Friday night on Sarah's Table at 5 p.m. Pacific. Next week, we are finishing up our Crowned arc, where they have pissed off every big god in the city, which is probably fine. Unclear.
It's okay.
Yeah. And then I don't know what we have coming up for the rest of the month of September, but I am going to be at PAX Australia in October. So if you are there, come see me.
So excited.
Yeah, I'm so excited. And then in November, all November is an arc. I don't usually play D&D on the show, but it is the 50th anniversary of D&D and the 50th anniversary of Hello Kitty. And so I am doing a crossover of Hello Kitty
I cannot
and
wait for
D&D.
that.
Oh my God.
And we are going to run it all of November. And then December, as always, is my insane Christmas themed games. So come hang out with me forever while I get crazy. Thank you to both Tom Bloom and Sean Haas for making this.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
No notes.
Thank
Perfect.
you.
None at all.
It's
Truly.
wonderful.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so good. That was very fun. Thank you to the three of you for being on my table. And I always just I appreciate so much that I often don't even tell people the name of the game that we're playing, and I'm just like, click this link, and it happens, and I feel really thankful that people trust me enough to do that. So
You're very trustworthy.
No,
You're very
legit.
The minute you're like, hey, you want to play a game? I'm like, yeah, great. And then I'm just like, whatever it is, it's great. And then when you replied with, we're playing Goblin with a fat ass, I was like, yes.
Yes. I
Yes.
completely forgot what we were playing until I got into the Zoom chat today, because I did so much cleaning yesterday that I like died. And so
Oh,
Sarah messages me at 7:30 or so, like, can't wait to play with you. And then like 10:30, I'm like, thank you for reminding me that I was going to do a thing.
I did the same thing last night. I had just done a bunch of cleaning and I texted her and I was like, are we still playing tomorrow? Because I'm going to go to bed.
I'm gonna take a nap. Yeah. Yeah, we did it. I was on a plane right before I texted all of you to just make sure I
Oh
was just
my
like,
God.
Oh my God.
Thank you to Peter Actison and Gen Con for giving me this platform, because like I get to do this. Who gets to say they do this for a job? Anyway, thank you to Marcus Mays, who is our tech over at Gen Con TV, and to my partner, Jeff Moore, who is my personal tech support and my editor.
Yay, Jeff.
Yay, Jeff, we love you. Also, I have to shameless plug. Jeff just wrote a game and released it. It's called Vanishing Lands, and everybody should go buy it. because
The
it's
best.
wonderful.
The
Whoa.
best. Go get it.
It's a really fun game. Maybe we'll do another arc of that in September. That'll be fun. Do a little bit of
Great
Banshee
website.
Lands action. Oh yeah, he also built the website. He's
Yeah.
great. We love you, Jeff.
That game is any and everything that you want it to be. Like, I cannot brag on that game enough. I've played 3 different games that were 3 completely different games.
Yeah, you
And-
get to you build the land that has vanished into the plane of existence that you're in, and then you get to decide suddenly there is magic there and how that works, and it's really
Did
great.
he hand out like samples of this last year or something? I feel like I have something that is this is not unfamiliar to me.
Oh yeah, we had he had poker. He always gives poker chips every year. He gives a poker chip, which is the
Oh.
hero token. Yeah. There's some stuff. We'll chat after. It'll be
Yeah.
good. But yeah, so go do that. I'm just giving you guys all a ton of instructions
So
at
much
home.
stuff.
Can be so
So
good.
many things.
Calls to action.
Yeah, so you have a punch list now before the next episode. Yeah, and oh boy, let's see. We're also getting ready to launch some really exciting stuff for the Crown. There's a Patreon on the horizon. Come and get extra lore stuff and some cool new things.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you to everybody who hung out with me today, whether in person, virtually in person, or hung out in the chat and watched the episode. I really appreciate it. It's because of you that I get to keep doing this. Don't forget to please drink water. I know nobody has been drinking enough water, and I know
That's
that only
true.
because I know who I am. I'll just do it one more time. And as always, keep making art and keep being art. And we will see you next time.